Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. Yeah, I was asked to provide a bit of a longer time frame outlook as well, and I just want to share my thoughts around gold because gold is what I believe in the very late stages of an uptrend. So I think we could be very close to a top. I mean, have I counted everything correctly? I don't know, do we get this additional 4-5 pattern and another 4-5 pattern? I'm not entirely sure. We certainly have reached a point where most of that rally is likely done. I think it would look best with another 4-5 pattern. I'm talking about the rally from the 2022 low, which pretty much unfolded as planned, more or less. I mean, you can't predict every single wave, but overall, I've been quite bullish on the gold market for the last couple of years, since I actually started to cover it. And I think I actually started to cover gold back then when it was here in a support region. And it rallied, and 2024 was definitely a year for gold, but we're now getting to a point where pullbacks go a little deeper, okay, and I still see this as a fourth wave. Question is, it might already be over, or is it still unfolding? But I think we're close to a top, okay. We take a look at the microstructures every single day, and I think we haven't reached the top yet, so it should still go a little higher. Possibly 2,800, 2,900, 3,000. But then for next year is, I think, mainly correction, right? I mean, it might only be the second half of the year or so, but it would mean the completion of a larger 5-wave move here. And then the correction could take us down substantially. So I'm talking about possibly in the first instance, the area around the 22 lows, maybe lower. Wouldn't be surprised by testing the area of the 2016 lows. Now, is it all going to happen next year? Probably not, but it would be a substantial correction. The main reason for that is because the entire move up is a long-term 5-wave move that is being corrected. Okay, so the first area of support would be likely here in the area around 1600 and then down there around 1000. Okay, now until we have a top, I can't really give you a Fibonacci support area, but I expect a large correction. I think that's my outlook. But I'm not going to call it top until we break key support levels, and we haven't done that yet. So pullbacks remain corrective for now. And as long as pullbacks are in 3 waves, I don't see any clear evidence that a large correction is unfolding. However, certainly still corrective patterns that we're dealing with right now. Yeah, and therefore I'm not going to rule out here a larger wave 4 as per the yellow scenario, but it would require a break below 2,580 to confirm that. For now, we have a 3-wave move down from the October high into the November low, and again a 3-wave move up. Now that's not great, but it could all be part of this next move up because we're dealing with a diagonal, right? So again, it's a bit tricky, that structure. What I can tell you is that as long as we're holding 2,580, the white count has a chance, which means it's an A, B, C structure to the upside, which could take us to, 2,800 plus. But it takes a break above this resistance area to confirm. And I can tell you this is not really a high quality trade setup because it would only be an A-B structure. If the C wave is unfolding, it might be wise to wait for a first 1-2 setup in the white scenario before getting aggressive. So normally when we say a C wave is starting, it would be a 5-wave move. We want to see a 1-2 setup first. So until that's the case, there is not really any confirmation here for a low. Fibonacci support is located at 2,632, 2,610 and 2,580. And if we really dive into the micro, the minimum requirements, I'd say, for this decline are fulfilled. So it might start to bounce from here. But there's not yet any clear evidence for it, right? For our chart was getting to the oversold regions. So I think we're close to at least a local low. And then the structure of the next rally will tell us a lot, because if it's a corrective rally, it's likely a wave 2. If we start to see an impulse, it could be wave 1 of C. So the red zone is the pivot between the yellow count, which is short-term bearish, and the white count, which is short-term bullish. And down here, I haven't really seen enough yet to say we're turning around. But I mean, again, once we see a break above that last high, 2006.68, it could actually mean that this wave 1 at least is unfolding. So this would be the nearest, call it, breakout level that I can offer. That's the update about gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out these stocks and S&P 500 service for additional content. You can find the link in the description. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.